Now, Nigerians and people of Nigerian origin were amongst the standout performers as the Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl, defeating the New England Patriots in an exciting final. Both teams featured players of Nigerian heritage, highlighting the growing global footprint of Nigerian talent in elite sports. And for the Seahawks, linebacker Uche Nwosu was recognized for his contribution to the team's success, alongside Boye Mafe and Nick Emawori on defense, and Olusegun Oluwatimi on the offensive line. But after the win, a very powerful image is sticking with Nigerians. Emawori, Nwosu and Mafe raising the Nigerian flag on one of the biggest stages in world sports. As you can see there, he's mouthing, he's saying, Omo Naija, and was also proud of him. But on the Patriots side, Michael Onwenu also delivered a performance widely described as very key to his team's run to the final. But on a side note of this, Nick Emawori's mother had this to say about her son after the Seahawks won, and her son performed very excellently. Have a look at this.
Told God, as long as my son is in Seahawk, is in Washington, Seahawk will never lose a game, and they keep going. They will never lose because Nicholas is there. I will be there. They are going to Super Bowl. Seahawks is going to Super Bowl.
You heard Mrs. Emawori, Seahawks will never lose again. And if you hear it from Nigerian parents, you know it's true. But this is another reminder that Nigerian excellence continues to show up on the world's biggest stages. I urge you watching back home, if you have a kid and you see a talent in him, explore that talent. You never know. Before I hand over to my very capable team, I'd love you all watching back home to please chime in on this segment with the tag Trending Now to let me know about any interesting stories or events you think we should talk about here on the TVC Breakfast Show. Team, we really mean it when we say Naija, no, they carry last. These young men, despite, engaging in the most American sport ever, which is football, are still raising the Naija flag and saying, Omo Naija, and representing Nigeria. How pivotal is Nigerian heritage to global dominance?
Sport has been a very useful tool to exhibit our skills and talents, and we've seen laurels, being won by our fellow compatriots in different parts of the world. It's not only in Super Bowl, even in athletics, in football, even in music, entertainment industry, in film industry, and so on and so forth. So we have so many talented Nigerians in our country. This is good news. At least it will douse a little bit of tension over the bad news, which we often see parroted in Western media. This is great.
This is beautiful. It's so beautiful. And of course, Naija no dey carry last. It's seen in everything. Just like Mr. Shomi said, in our music, in our movies, in everything, we continue to take center stage. But one beautiful thing about the story for me is just his mother. He did not just make Nigeria proud, he also made his family proud. It's a beautiful one. I love the fact that he's proud of Nigeria. He's saying Omo Naija right there in USA at that really, really big, stage. The whole world will hear about Nigeria. So big congratulations to him and his parents as well. And this is teaching every parent, if your son wants to do sport or your daughter, please push them in. Let them go and make us proud. I'm so happy for them. Congratulations to him.
You know what? It's not just ordinary sports. Super Bowl. It's very, very prominent when it comes to the United States of America. They do not joke with that with our sports, and having a Nigerian or Nigerians who are partaking in this kind of game and also winning, and not just doing that, not flying other countries' flag, identifying with their own country, Nigeria, regardless, where we see some people when they, eventually touch down in maybe Seme or go to beautiful Ghana or go to, Kenya, or let's say maybe go to United Kingdom, they start rolling on the floor saying that I will never come back to Nigeria. Nigeria is this, a cursed country and all of that. But we've seen someone who is meaningfully, contributing to other countries and still identifies, with his roots and even with his colleagues. It's so beautiful. I say congratulations to you, and I'm so proud. Anything that makes Nigeria, proud, anything that, rubs on positively on the image of Nigeria, I'm always right behind it. Congratulations, man.
Exactly. And I think that it's high time we stop demarketing Nigeria, because oftentimes we ourselves are the ones that will make, Nigeria look bad. We still have good people that come out of Nigeria. In music, how many people have come out from Nigeria and made Nigeria proud and even gone to center stage and still hammering the name Nigeria. I tell people all the time, wherever you go to, you will come back home, because home is always home. Anyway, Olamide, thank you so much for those fantastic stories. I really enjoyed them. Thank you. Well, this is where we'll close the curtain. Let's let you know that the views and reactions of our resource persons are theirs, and they have no connection whatsoever with TVC. Up next is Your View with the very beautiful ladies, and just after that is This Morning with Yori Folarin. We'll see you tomorrow, very bright and early. Good morning, Nigeria.